niggatry exactly. It gets to niggatry eventually. But actually, it is.
Well, Charles Barkley he's a black animal. He likes violence.
Of
course.
Does he now?
I'm an animal. I'm a black animal.
You get a logo spin for that.
That lady's gold.
I'm black and I like violence.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. I guess that is a good point. Well, let's start with that since I think we naturally had more vigor going into that. Vigor rhymes with.
Hey, hey! You guys seen that tweet going around? Nate Higgers.
Nate Higgins. Yeah, that was actually from the New Year.
Oh, was it really?
It was a New Year thing because it was going crazy.
Nate Higgers.
Nate Higgers.
Oh man.
So Charles Barkley doesn't like. Is this a thing of he doesn't like black conservatives, or is this him just against Trump supporters? That's my question.
Well,
to play it and then we could see.
Okay, sure.
Big sigh.
First of all, I'm just going to say this. If I see a black person walking around with Trump mugshot, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Charles.
No, Gail.
Charles.
Gail.
You really can't say that because you don't mean that.
Oh, I mean that sincerely. I'm going to just tell you something.
And then you will be arrested for assault. And then what?
I'm going to bail myself out and go celebrate.
I hope you get arrested. You fuck around and punch a Trump supporter. That might be it for you. The fuck is you talking about?
I don't know.
Most Trump supporters carry. I'm just saying.
I would think at least.
Now, would you shoot Charles Barkley? Let's talk about that.
Oh, if he hit me?
Yeah. Would you fight him or would you shoot him?
No, I think I would shoot him.
Yeah, he's fucking 6'8". You're getting shot, brother.
I don't think I would shoot him because he's an old guy.
Yeah,
I'd probably be able to. Probably be able to definitely take him out.
Leg ass.
But he is a big dude.
Punches me.
But to punch you,
I'm laying out.
That's a good
punch
point.
you.
No, because you could still fight back and then have a civil suit.
Say, I'll get paid. Nigga. Get paid, young nigga. Get paid.
You just walk up to me and snuff me, and you're Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah. You're right. You're right.
Point.
That's a great point. I'm not doing nothing back. I'm coming to court the next day, neck breaks and all, nigga.
No, because you could still defend yourself and then say that you got injured during the fight. And still do the same thing.
That's true.
So get both.
Get both.
That's true. I'll take the one because the one's going to be the best act. I'm going to get an Oscar.
You might hit your head, depending on how you feel.
I'll have a 10-day contract with the Suns by the time I'm fucking around with me.
Signed him for 10 days is crazy.
You'll be on with Gayle King by the end of the week. All right, well, let's continue it. Again, this is just more of we just add this to the violent rhetoric that comes from the leftists all the time. They're actually the violent ones. They're usually they're usually just projecting their violence onto us and then using that to justify violence.
If I
Don't encourage him. Okay, but go ahead.
Seriously.
Continue.
First of all, if I was at
that conference,
I'd have got up and walked out. That was an insult to all black people because he's basically just saying, and first of all, to compare black history where we've been discriminated against to his plight.
Yes.
Well, first of all, he's a billionaire and they're prosecuting him for stuff he did wrong. They're prosecuting him for stuff he did wrong. And for him to compare.
He's such a dumb fuck. He's obviously not paying attention to what the trial is.
9-0, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck out of here.
Something he did wrong. What did he do wrong? Like, what do you elaborate on that? I don't know if he does, but
well, it's the same thing. They always go back to the same thing. They say that he was the one who incited the insurrection. I'm always going to quote that because I still don't even know what that was. We saw footage of people walking through like it was nothing, and then we saw footage of what looked like Antifa members doing the fuck shit. So I mean, what really fucking happened?
And by the way, did you see that there's Democrats that are now like they're not answering whether or not they're going to certify the election if Trump wins, which is literally what they accused Trump of doing.
The same thing, yeah.
And that was
not
insurrection.
Peacefully, transitioning of power.
Right. Well, also like if it's about the mugshot, it's like how many black people walk around with mugshots on their fucking shirts, or idolizing mugshots. Like that's a thing that happens. I mean, that happens with everybody to a degree, but
it depends on.
We were talking about the Rosa
part of
Parks.
culture.
Well, the thing too is to bring up, like, anytime you do bring up like black issues, it does go to the criminal justice system. It usually that's the first thing they go to, mass incarceration and all that stuff. It's like, so, like, don't pretend that that's not something that's brought up. Not you, but Charles Barkley. I don't know. You want to continue?
I mean, I think again, he's got his feelings into it. I don't think it was that deep. Black people. They say black people get arrested all the time. Trump got arrested. He made a joke about it.
Well, I didn't like it either, but not for the same reasons. My reason was that it was like pandering, like he was kind of low key saying that it was true. It's true that black people get treated unjustly by the justice system. By the justice, or America's justice system is racist. He kind of gave that up, and I'm like, it's just not true.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So that's why I said it was just pandering, but he's taking it as like, why you got to bring up criminality when talking about black people to try to relate. It's like that. Actually, when Trump's mugshot got released, a lot of black people loved it. A lot of black people were like, I'm going to vote for him now because they're for that reason. So, I mean,
it's true.
Sorry, let me just say this. It's he has a fake or a fantasy idea of what black culture is. Like he's making it up in his head. What were you gonna say though?
Well, no, I was gonna say I think I've seen a lot more support for Trump from black men, which is it's encouraging. The ones that actually want to do right,
that have a mental like change,
that have that change. That. So,
I feel you.
But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. He's stuck in this fantasy world of everybody's out again. It's millionaires telling people that they're oppressed. I can't get over that. It's like, brother, you could do anything you want in the world. You can inspire other black people to rise to your potential, but instead, the system's against you.
Well, yeah, and it's you're upset by black people like wearing the Trump mugshot. I don't understand where the anger is. It's just he's trying to be angry for no reason.
For supporting Trump. That's the anger.
It's almost like we're making up arguments for him because he's too stupid to make his own. Well, let's just finish it and then we'll move on.
Court system, Charles. We have to wait. It's still in the court system, but continue.
Well,
continue.
Some of the stuff is true. They did storm the Capitol. They did say that the election was stolen. Those aren't lies, Gail.
Yeah.
Those are
They
facts.
did say that.
Also, they're not illegal. You can say that in this country, you dumb fucking cocksucker who's only great for throwing a ball into a hole. Useless sport. Barely string a fucking sentence together and you're on TV.
That's good old country cooking.
There you go. There you go. Homegrown. Home-fed.
Okay, but to compare, I would have got up and walked out because it's not a fair comparison. He's a billionaire. He's had a great life. He's been president of the United States. To insult black people who have been discriminated against all these years, to put them in the same category, I was just offended.
So
Don't compare struggles. That's the problem.
Did he just say president of the United States as if that wasn't something a black person has already achieved?
No, it's right, exactly that too. And then when you bring that up as an accolade, no, that don't mean nothing.
How that don't mean nothing? That was huge.
Right.
What the fuck?
It's that's what it is though. Don't compare struggles, and this is why I find it hard, or why I think it's hard for black people to relate to anybody when talking about anything. It's because black struggle, number one, nothing else even comes close to that. I don't care if you're a white person that was raped and molested his whole life. You're not black, so you're still doing well.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like that.
You're not oppressed.
You're not oppressed. That's what the whole. You could literally be oppressed from an oppressive government. Move here, and black people still will say they have a harder struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this. It's like an entitlement. This asshole's like rich, and he shouldn't be. But that's how great America is, that you can be a dummy and become rich.
Because you can use your talents. In other places, you can't. Talent don't mean shit. Nigga, we tell you what to do in other countries. That's why this country is the best place in the world.
Or sometimes that's all it is a talent.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a talent. Here you can just work for a company and make good money. And you know,
that's the difference.
Or start your own business or whatever. Like it's, I don't know. I can't relate to these people.